I'm somewhat of a reader. I mean, it's kind of hard now to find time for it because, I mean, they'll have like assigned readings and classes, and I never have time to really free read.
Yeah, I absolutely do consider myself a reader.
I don't consider myself a reader per se. I have other titles. I like to apply myself before that.
I am reading a book called Bel Canto.
I enjoy free reading.
I would consider myself a reader. Yes, I am a reader.
I always have a book, at least one book in progress.
In the last X number of years, I've primarily been reading my students' writing, but that's okay. I'm still considering myself an avid reader.
It takes a lot to interest me. Like, it has to be probably a short novel, big font, and picture books. That's the type of gal I am.
I'm a huge fantasy fan, science fiction, anything that doesn't happen in real life. I love to read it.
Usually I try to read stuff that I can apply to my own life.
If it has meaning to it, maybe like the Bible, then I would definitely take my time to read it.
I read not because I love reading, I read because the things I want to know are in books.
Most of the book that I read is homework, like for management class.
I read everything all the time. When I have free time, I'm like, what's in front of me to read? A menu, an article, a sign, I'm always reading.
I also really like poetry. Reading that is exciting sometimes, to find like depth in words.
Things that are not just novels. I mean, read autobiographies, read comic books, for God's sakes.
If I hear interviews with like directors I really admire, like whose work I really admire, and they'll be like, oh hey, you know, what are your top 3 favorite books? I'll just like write them down right away and like go check them out, that sort of thing.
I try to stay up on current event topics.
New York Times, any kind of news.
I go on Reddit, that's how I find my news articles.
I do that just to kind of stay informed too on what's going on.
I like to know about everything. The book of totally useless information. It talks about stuff that no one ever considers.
It's new knowledge that somebody else has pretty much broken down for me to learn, so I don't have to go out there and do the research.
Most of the world's information is still stored in this text format, and if that's what I have to do to get it, it's hard for me. My brain wasn't built to be a reader, but you know, I need to know things. I'm curious all the time.
The things you like and the things you read really define who you are.
I really believe everything we read should change us in some way.
I recently read this memoir. It gave me motivation to basically stay in school. I really love the guy. He's very intelligent.
There's just something about, I think, physically holding a book in your hand that I personally like.
I read a lot on my Nook now, which is interesting. It's weird because you can like pirate books.
I don't care how you read, just do it.
So yeah, I'm totally a reader.